Oh, hello? Oh, we're in.
Oh, hey.
I was like, wait a second. I know we're like looking around like, wait a second. Because you're just closing out of the Tom Woods house. Hello. Yeah, so I guess take a second. Wow, let's go for 20 seconds. So
yeah, that was really fun watching Tom Woods' house.
Yeah. So take a second because a bunch of people will probably just come in from the live of Tom Woods' house music video premiere. So that'll be fun to talk about.
Welcome.
But hey, yeah, already, right? That music
video is awesome. You thought it was awesome.
Glad you liked it. Yeah.
It was really fun to shoot, the costumes, getting ready at Tom Woods' house.
It was a tough shoot.
Changing in the living room. That was fun.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it was definitely no easy shoot. We did not have Thanks, Justin. Yeah. We didn't have a lot of time for sure. Like
we had like 4 hours, I think, right?
Yeah, it was tight. Like we were already like there a little bit later, and then we were there a bit shorter than we thought we'd be, like in terms of the time we had to shoot.
Yeah.
And normally for a music video like that, I would have liked to have been able to shoot at least an 8-hour full day or shoot it over multiple days. But just with everything going on and the party and stuff, we couldn't actually shoot as long as we wanted. So, you know what I mean? That's kind of like the distilled version, but we're going to be doing some more with that later with, the music videos.
We're going to do a remix. As you saw at the end, it said, see you at the Tom Woods 2000s.
Yeah.
And, you just get your tickets at tomwoods2000.com.
Right. Exactly.
I don't even say the event. I'm just like, are you going to tomwoods2000.com?
Tomwoods2000.com. Yeah. So definitely, if you want to go to the a big event, we'll be there.
Fun. It's going to be I think, dare I say, the premier Liberty event of 2021.
It just might be.
I just think, with all the people going. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be people coming in from all over. So basically, it's going to be probably one of the biggest Liberty events. So.
Whoa, Jeffrey's going to be there? You're going to be there.
Nice. All right. Good to hear. So, yeah. And then it says, I liked your gold pants. Yeah.
Me too. I have them. I'm going to save those.
Right. And thank you, Shara4221. Yes, we definitely are doing more music and music videos and fun stuff like that coming up for sure. We actually just recorded a song.
It's my pleasure. It's just fun,
Yeah. It is a lot of fun. And it takes a lot of work though. So yeah, like we had to shoot multiple environments. We had to deal with wind and stuff you saw from the music video, drone footage, there's some wind issues. We had to, do different I guess you could say takes and positions in order to get the best angle. We tried to make the best situation as we could. So
it helps to have someone who does the light reflection, with the reflector.
Yeah, we had
really
assistance.
Helpful.
Yeah. We definitely were very fortunate to have a good drone videographer friend of mine and assistant on set. But it was definitely tough. Because not like for a shoot like that, I probably would have preferred to have like 2 or 3 assistants. But what are you gonna do? So
yeah, at least 2.
At least 2. And I mean, obviously, we got a lot more coming down the pipeline. So if you like the Tom Woods House music video, please do consider supporting us on our next, I guess you could say, Indiegogo or fundraiser that we have as relates to our next music video. And we'll let you know when we launch that. But we're definitely looking to make a music video for some of the songs we've already released. And of course, we have some more songs coming out.
I Did Not Consent. We really like that one. I think that'd be a really good, like a fun video to make,
Mm-hmm.
Talk about Duncan Lemp, taxation, drafts.
Right.
Everything.
Oh, yeah. We love covering all Liberty topics.
Raw milk.
Yeah. It'll be a nice surprise when you hear the topics for the next music video stuff when they finally come out. So we're keeping it secret, but we'll let you know. It's going to be super awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're really going to like it. So among the many other happenings and fun things that we could be doing. Look at this. Hey, can't wait to see the music video. Fuzz a Star. Yeah. Awesome. So yeah, it's
You're a star.
Yeah.
You're a star, Vic.
We have a lot of fun stuff coming up. Obviously, we're going to be doing a lot of crazy stuff in terms of events. We're going to be tabling at the LPF con, so we'll be there
That'll
tabling for
be fun.
Voluntaryist.
Yeah. After party.
Definitely. We're going to be partying up there. It'll be a lot of fun. Bringing some merch. And of course, for those of you who already did support, thank you so much. But there'll be opportunities to get some comics there as well in support of Voluntaryist Origins 5. So that'll be fun.
That's how we met. Was through the comics. Through
Right.
the comics.
What was your favorite part about the Tom Woods House music video shoot?
I gotta say the drone footage was so fun. Like, I just got to see a drone, which is like a mini airplane, and it like shot up into the sky so fast, you know?
Yeah.
And you know, as you saw, there was a scene where I'm like laying down and the drone's like over me. And I also learned that drones have this, like, they could do a radar so that they don't like slam into you or crash into things, you know? So like it would like come at me like really fast, but then it just like stop. Like it was like a barrier. And I know it was just the technology. I was like, oh, I have like powers.
Right. Yeah.
But that was probably my favorite part, was like just seeing that technology up close, the drone technology. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other part that I liked, I would say, was shooting in the pool. Like on that big gold spawn. It was just so comfortable in the pool. And I wish I could have just, you know, stayed there in the sun. Yeah, and there was like the sun was out, it was on my face.
Apparently Tom Woods kids like the swan.
Yeah,
golden.
He sent us a
swan,
picture.
Yeah.
This kid on the goose, one of the kids.
So they got some fun out of it.
Yeah.
And Struck says here, and the Fed floaties, that was great. Yeah.
Handmade.
Yeah, I
supporting local businesses, aka we wrote it.
Oh, look at this, Tom Woods TV.
Oh my God, it's Tom Woods TV.
She thinks Pho
My
seems nice.
7-year-old Sarah loved the song in the video and thinks Pho seems nice. Oh my
I'm glad
God.
that she thinks it's nice. Maybe they should hang out or something. I don't know.
That's so nice. Thanks, Sarah.
And get some Pho.
I'm so glad you love the song. Get some Pho.
Get some Pho. Might as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know. The philosopher is a mouthful, you know. It's just like, hey, the philosopher, just like over and over again, you know. It just, that's why I was like, okay, Pho-chan. Pho, you know, like Pho for short. But then the Chan part is just because I took Japanese up to 300. So, you know, I feel like I'm allowed to use Chans and Sans and Coons.
And that says, can we meet her?
Oh, yeah. I
Of
met your
course.
sister, Sarah.
Yeah.
I met your sister. So, I mean, it's up to your dad, I guess.
Right. Basically, he's the gatekeeper.
He's like, that's so funny.
He's like, I don't know if they're safe or not, but but that's awesome. Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. You know, just having to try. Also, the thing that was really funny is we had some other inflatables that I was thinking about using, and I went to go blow it up with one of the things we got, and the I guess you could say the pump broke on one of them. So like, okay, well, I guess not that. And I try to like, you know, fill it up by, you know, with my mouth, but it's like, whatever. So like, let me just stick with the bigger props for now and not bother with the smaller ones. So we had some other stuff we were thinking about playing with, but we were pressed for time. And so we're like, okay, we just got to make, you know, the most that we got and just hammer it out. And it was fun.
That's so
But we're
funny.
definitely going to make another version of it with footage from the 2000s. Yeah.
I love that it's Tom and Victor right there in the comments. So, yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, I thought it was a play on 4chan. That's really funny.
I wish it was that cool, but it's
No,
actually because I'm a weeb
Yeah.
and I like anime. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's
And
the
it's
reality.
easier to learn how to write Japanese than to write Chinese. So, you know, that's the other reason. 1,000 years of shame.
So people are wondering, they keep commenting about, where's your
jerky?
Camel and Kangaroo? So yeah, we have Camel and Kangaroo.
This isn't for vegans.
No, this is not
Victor.
this is not a vegan friendly podcast right now. Sorry, y'all. If you are vegan, well, we're about to eat some animals. So
He's vegetarian.
you've been warned.
I'm just kidding. He's vegan. He's vegan.
So we're eating some interesting creatures in the name of supporting and promoting both, of course, the Tom Woods music video and the Voluntaryist Origins 5 comic campaign.
I keep telling everyone, like, hey, are you going to tomwoods2000.com? Not the website, but the event
Right.
that the website talks about, you know, and I'm like, it's going to be lit. Why do I say that? Because the 1000th was lit. And I know more people are going to the 2000th.
Yeah, it seems like there's going to be even more people going 2000. So, yeah. You can't open it? Okay. I have the strength. Don't worry.
Great.
So, you want to try Kangaroo?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of weird, but Kangaroo is very delicious. Tastes just like baby seal. I don't know what that tastes like.
Yeah, that's next, baby seal. All right, so we're opening up Kangaroo now.
It's so sticky here.
So you've been rewarded for staying for the music video, watching it, and hanging out.
Cheers.
Cheers. She's having the first Kangaroo.
Cheers to capitalism. Anarcho-capitalism. Am I right? Anarcho-capitalism. Yellow. Okay.
All right.
Tastes like baby seal. I'm just kidding. I don't know what that tastes like.
Is it good? If you die first, I just want to make sure we're good. You know, I'll let you be the test.
Wow. First of all, it's so sticky. It's all over my hands, but it's really good.
Right. It is pretty sticky.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
It's a little gamey. You know, every Food Network.
Mm-hmm.
Every Food Network channel.
Actually, all right. I like Kangaroo. Kangaroo does taste good. Yeah.
Maybe it's the sauce.
I mean, the sauce definitely helps. It's got some teriyaki sauce in there. It's got soy sauce. Yeah, it's probably a lot of that. It's got sugar, water, vinegar, salt, onion powder, spices. What the heck is that? Succinic acid, garlic powder, brown sugar, spices, garlic, onion.
I don't know.
Lemon juice,
acid,
sodium nitrite, and yeah. All right, Kangaroo is good. I would put it on par with most any other regular jerky. Yeah, it's actually very supple.
All right, open up the Camel.
Open up the Camel. All right. Now we're gonna try Camel. Here we go. Okay.
So yeah, that was really fun. Thanks, Tom, and thanks for being here. That was cool.
Yes. Cheers to Tom Woods for the opportunity to shoot at his house.
Wow.
It was a crazy, hectic day because obviously he was preparing for the party too. So we're very thankful that we had a chance to actually get in there and get some shots before all the partying ensued.
Yeah, definitely.
Cheers to that.
Definitely.
All right, you get to try Camel first.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you go first.
Wow, there's 2 pieces here. So, you know, it tastes really weird.
I've never had Camel before.
I mean, it tastes good, you know what I mean? Like, it's good. I don't know. I'd eat it if I had to.
Camel is definitely tougher than Kangaroo.
Still good.
Yeah. How would you rate it? It's taking a long time to chew. It's like really chewy.
I'd give it a 10.
Yeah, I was really good. Wow. Okay.
Aww. Your daughter Elizabeth wants to meet me. She's 11. That's so cute.
Well, tell her if she likes Camel.
Is she going to the Tom Woods 2000?
We'll bring some Camel.
Is she going to tomwoods2000.com?
Yeah.
That's what I would ask her.
Right.
You want to meet? Well, I'm going to tomwoods2000.com, the event behind the website.
Well, at a bare minimum, we should definitely
it's a good website, Tom.
Have a fun time and go get some pho together at a bare minimum.
There's probably so many pho places in Orlando. I know I went to one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's had pho before. That's a good question. Because if she hasn't, then most definitely.
I mean, there's pho and there's spring rolls, you know? Hey, it's CJ and Liberty Revolutionary. What's up?
Hey,
Just got down to tell me.
she want to be in the video too. Well, there we go.
Well,
You just got to
Elizabeth
convince your
Woods.
dad for a remix.
Well,
We can make that happen.
can you ask your
Believe it or
dad to
not.
make shoes?
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired of Tom's shoes. They support gun control. I want some Tom shoes that don't support gun control, that support the right to self-defense, life, liberty, and property rights. You know?
Yeah.
I want to rock Tommy Woods. Don't you want to rock Tommy Woods?
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I
totally rock those.
I'm just saying, Tom, if you started a shoe company and you called it like Tom Woods or Tommy Woods,
oh, I'd be rocking that every day.
I'd be rocking those.
For sure.
I don't rock Molly. I rock Tom Woods.
I mean, I would definitely like
allowed?
promote that a lot. Yeah.
Is that allowed? Is that derivative work?
Oh yeah, you would definitely be sued over that line for sure. So Robert says, "Have you read the ATF's proposed ruling?" Okay.
Thanks, Robert.
So
Cheers. Have you read the? No.
The camel is sticking.
There you go.
Sorry, the camel I just ate. It does not want to go all the way down. So hold on 1 second before
Tom
I get to the
said
ATF.
hi to his daughter. He said, "Hi, Elizabeth."
Okay.
That's
Wow.
so nice.
Warning: camel is sticky. Apparently, I knew it was thick, but I didn't realize it would stick. Okay. All right. So, are you talking about ATF the on the braces? Because I was like reading up on that, and I know they were having an initial comment, but I didn't see if they came out with it yet, like for their approval period. That they have to do their comment period, whatever.
Yeah.
So I guess Robert can tell us about that because we've been busy. I mean, it's been crazy. I mean, gosh, it's been a crazy week.
Can.
So.
Aw.
So can I be the swan? The swan? Definitely. You could definitely be the swan. We can get you a swan outfit and everything. It'd be amazing.
Smash that like button. Did you know for 5 smackers you can join the supporting listeners?
Well, that's 5 per month. It's very tiny. It's a cup of coffee.
5 smackers per month.
We are.
And that gets you part of the secret dinner at the TomWoods2000.com.
That's true. Well, that is a good reason to do it. If not for all the amazing commentary
return to Tom Woods' house.
That'd be really funny, right? Yeah. It's we'd have to title that like in a unique way, something like maybe it's like your friends are wrong about Tom Woods' house or something. You know what I mean? It's like, and then all of a sudden. And then like
it's like an ebook.
And then Tom is like right up front of the house, and it's like we like deck him out in a really cool kind of like amazing, like kind of hardcore jacket, like a black and gold, and just make it look super up, over the top with like a crane up front.
Speaking of, down. I love the ending where Tom was at the end. Thanks for being in there, Tom. That was top-notch acting. That was amazing.
Oh yeah. I mean, he nailed it. I mean, that's true. We should mention that Tom nailed the line in the first take. I didn't even need the second take. I just took it for safety purposes, but Tom nailed his line in the video on the first take. It was just one and done. So
Good job, Tom.
I'm hoping he takes that to mean that he should act more in more of our skits and videos.
You should. Do you remember when you did that skit with Bob Murphy and you're a zombie?
Oh, we could take it to the next level.
It may not be like that, but just saying, you're good at acting.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about that for our skit from the Red Flag Reality that we wanted to do, the dog, buyback skit, the police buyback skit. I was imagining Tom in a role with that actually, and Lou Perez as well. So, because I'd already talked a little bit to Lou Perez about that, but if we could make that happen, that would be insane. It's an amazing skit.
Tom and Lou Perez, that'd be
crazy on camera. So Robert says you may want to look into it, Heaven, but they're redefining a farm. Oh, okay. I wonder. Yeah, I do need to take a look into that if they're doing that because, the legalese, in terms of how it's written in the U.S. code basically means that the lower part of the firearm and how an AR is designed is, not a firearm. And they've had a lot of legal issues with trying to go after people for manufacturing lowers, and they have to drop the case because, legally speaking, it doesn't qualify. So definitely. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that.
Cheers.
I
don't have a drink. Usually we do.
Shit. Well, we do have some drinks. If you want to grab the Grey Goose, I mean, I'm cool with that.
Cover your eyes,
Yeah.
Elizabeth.
Yeah. Oh, I mean the water. Sorry.
The water.
The water.
The flavored spicy water.
The spicy water.
Just-
Let's see. Oh, so Bob says, what part of Camel did they use? Let me see. I don't know. Like,
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, let's just, can we do the remix? I'll be this one. I don't know what part of the camel they use because I didn't see them chop up the camel.
It just says kangaroo. It doesn't say what part.
But yeah, it's we
know.
got this from a very official source. So our jerky dealer, they're on the up and up. They're like, yeah, you gotta try this. We're like, okay, we'll try it.
Thanks, MRM, Modern Renaissance Man. I know I need more sun, but I'm getting plenty of vitamin D.
Yeah, well, we got a lot of sun doing the music video at Tom Wood's house. Let me tell you, because we were doing a lot of pool scenes and then the outside drum scene. So
I was like, can I just return to the swan and the sun?
Yeah, you just want to relax after that. You're like, I'll just stay here.
That's a nice pool back there. You know how the hot tub just overflows ever so slightly into the pool.
Yeah, Tom Wood's is a
nice
great
touch.
pool. Like,
it's a nice touch.
Great pool. I'm just surprised more people didn't just like randomly jump in it at his party.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was waiting for someone to like do a cannonball or something at some point, but everybody was pretty chill.
Well, Victor was like, you could just have this in your own place. And I'm like, you're right.
We could. You could. So,
whoa,
okay, Captain Bitters. Great video. Can't wait till Elizabeth is the swan in the remix. I mean, these are things that we can make happen. We have the ability. We have the technology.
Tom Woods has a house.
Can make it happen.
No,
this is not a question of if, but when. So, anything can happen with our powers combined.
Cheers.
And Tom Woods' house. That. Yeah. And yeah, no, that'd be hilarious. I'd love that. That'd be great. But yeah, so definitely in the pipeline of stuff that we have coming up. Obviously, there's so much creative stuff. It is kind of almost overwhelming. Yeah.
You've been doing the comics for what, 12 years now?
Yeah, getting up there. Comics? Basically about 11, 10, 11 about there.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, it's basically this idea that like, what if you had superheroes that were like purely voluntarist and they respect property rights, and they don't like destroy all the buildings,
right.
And they take the bad guy over there in the, in the woods or like away from people's homes, not like, all right, I'm going to throw you right into the middle of some guy's apartment, like in the city,
Right.
It's like, you're so strong. You could just take that guy away in the middle of the field. I mean, that sounds rough, but you know what I mean?
Well, it's interesting because like I would say,
which is great.
I've had a lot of, I guess, favorable, I guess you could say social and entertainment factors because all the major, you could say the big conglomerates of corporations that have entertainment with Disney and Marvel and all that stuff, you know what I mean? They're flopping because they keep trying to pander to the SJW crowd and they keep just being like, oh, we'll just, change the melanin on some character and have no story writing. And that's supposed to be a substitute for, a good show. And I'm like, oh, perfect. Here's my time to like kind of, change it up. And I think people are looking for that. Like if you've seen the show Invincible on Amazon, that was actually one of my personal favorite comics growing up when I was younger. That kind of inspired me a little bit to make Voluntaryist. But, the idea of like having more mature, robust dialogue, animated series or that kind of thing, it has grown in popularity. Right, exactly.
And there's a lot of like, what do you call them? Gold nuggets? No, Easter eggs.
Gold nuggets.
Sorry, I like gold and silver. Gold nuggets. But Easter eggs of like things you would look up. Like Operation Mockingbird and what else? Project Prism.
Oh, you're saying Prism from the NSA and their spying program. Yeah. No, the whole Voluntaryist series is all tied into like a lot of, you could say, real world events and just kind of is meant to like make you be like, what is that? What's that term?
The
What's
New
that
World Order.
Right. So it's one of those series that's meant to be, it's an engaging storyline, but it also makes you look at it and be like, wait a second, is this real or is this fake? Is this fantasy or is this reality? And it
And
makes
then if
it
you
blends
look
the
up the
two.
terms, you're like, oh my gosh, that's
Mhm.
a real thing.
Right. Exactly. So, you know, been busy working on that because that's, again, I think it's like 45 days left in the campaign, and we actually have raised over 66% toward the 5K goal. So thank you everybody who has helped support it so
Yeah.
far. I really appreciate it.
It was a fun cosplay.
Mhm.
We did a video this time.
Right. You did a super
and I
powered cosplay.
I
Yeah.
walked slow, and then we we added some effects, you know, that made it look like I was like glowing, and then I had powers.
Hmm.
You know, if only. But then I realized I'm like, wow, that would just change the dynamics of reality so much. Like if I had powers, it's likely that a lot of status would have powers too. So it'd just be a different level of fighting.
Hmm.
But you know, compared to what I mean, like, you know, there's like firearms now.
I mean, you can make your
It's
reality what you want
good.
if this is all fiction, you know, whether you have superpowers or others, that's up to you. You get to design
Yeah.
it, but
It'd just be cool to like levitate and like
Mhm.
you just like have power. You're like, whoosh,
That would
in
be
your
awesome.
hand.
It'd be super
Like
awesome.
Kamehameha. You know?
Yeah. This is Elizabeth. If I don't want to swim, I literally jump in and get straight in the middle of the pool. I have to ask my sisters how to get back in.
Aw.
Oh.
And they help you. That's
I
so
like how it says
nice.
stairs, chill, will cat, W cat, shelter in. I don't know what that means exactly.
It must
but
be the emojis.
maybe
Like
it's
it didn't
emoji.
come through.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, I got a carry act. That's so cute.
Or it can give you superpowers in the video. All those things are possible.
Honestly,
But-
this was good, you know. The camel's a little tough.
Camel's
and the
tough.
kangaroo's
Kangaroo is
soft,
the way to go. If you're gonna go
but
kangaroo, eat kangaroos.
I don't know. I like it tough.
You like it tough.
I like
I like it a little bit softer personally. Maybe
Oh,
that's just our
okay.
personal biases coming up. But yeah, so
Actually,
so like I know we're like in a million places, but it's true because we have so many different projects going on at once. It's hard to keep track of it all. But so the Voluntaryist comic, that's going on. Just released Tom Woods House. So if you know you're just here and you missed it, check back on the Tom Woods House music video premiere. We're gonna be at the LPF Con tabling. We have Spike Cohen.
oh, are you gonna
coming for an
dress
event.
up as a voluntarist?
I was thinking about it. I'm not sure yet. Maybe. It depends. If enough people tell me to do it, I'll do it. I'm more, you know what I mean? People are like, yeah, do it. I'll do it.
Who wants him to do
Yeah,
it?
who wants to see me in spandex? So I did, yeah. Yeah, right. So, and then Spike Cohen's coming for an event with us July 17th.
July.
So we got a pretty slam-packed, you know, events and fun stuff coming out. So hopefully you're able to
Really
see us at
making
one
up
of those.
for 2020, you
Right.
know.
Mhm.
That was a rough year. And that was
was.
like, I don't like totalitarianism for sure, especially.
Right.
I know 110% no.
Yeah. No, yeah, we're trying to get out there and just do as much as we can. And
Do it. Do it, Jack.
great.
You will look
oh my goodness.
great. Yeah,
Yeah.
do it. Yeah, everyone.
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
Do it. Oh goodness. Y'all gonna make me wear spandex? All right, maybe just for like a little bit if y'all want to like, yeah, I guess do a photo shoot or something. That'd be fun. I haven't put on the suit in a while.
I wonder what Tom's reaction would be. Like when you wore those glasses. He's like, oh, you're a nerd.
Yeah.
It was fun.
No, I am a big Liberty nerd. That's true.
It's true.
All of it's true.
It's true.
So in terms of oh, and that reminds me too, is it this upcoming weekend that we're gonna be on Naturalist Capitalist show?
I think so.
Yeah. We'll also be on doing an interview with Reed Coverdale coming up this next Friday. So that'll be fun. And
I think he interviewed Tom recently.
He did.
Yeah.
Just I would look cute in spandex. Yeah. Yeah.
He
Very
does.
cute. Very cute. Yeah.
He does.
Her super suit's way cooler.
Is Pho
fits
really
better.
your name? Yeah.
Of course. Absolutely.
Yeah. My parents love me so much. They named me after soup.
I mean, there probably is some Vietnamese girl out there
No.
who's like called Pho. It's probable.
Possibly.
Yeah. But in the meantime, with all the
I
stuff
knew
going
it. I
on.
knew it. I knew I gave off Arizona vibes. I
Oh, goodness.
totally thought that. Because, you know, they have cacti there.
Yeah. Exactly.
Can't say I've ever been, but
Can't
I
say.
would go.
Oh, Elizabeth says, also, I was jamming at the Tom Woods house. Yeah. See,
Yay.
now it actually, you have a tie. Now you're actually, oh, yeah.
That's your dad's house.
Right.
That's so cool.
You're like, actually, I've been to that set. I know of this.
Going to sleep at my dad's house.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That'd be
He
really...
could play it in the bathroom.
That's true.
I know the speakers are in the bathroom.
Right. There are speakers everywhere, so you can hear it from all angles. Oh my goodness. But we do have some more good songs coming out soon. I'm not sure if we'll get in the studio next weekend. We were talking about possibly going to studio next weekend. We'll see if we can make it work. If not, maybe the weekend after. We're gonna do another song. I'm not gonna be singing on that one. That'll just be you. And then we'll probably pump out another one actually pretty soon thereafter of that. We already have a couple songs already written, ready to go. So we've just been kind of waiting on when's the best time because you're busy the other weekend. Today actually we were doing a song for my brother, so we were producing him. So we, tied up doing that. But
I got a spelling compliment. Thank you for calling the plural of cactus cacti.
Cacti.
You're welcome. So precise in language.
That's right. Oh man, but
that's what you do.
Yeah. I hope everyone else here is doing all right and having fun and enjoying life a bit more, especially
now.
Right, because
people, well, I don't know, whatever. People are like, oh, you might have gotten vaccinated. Well, you don't have to wear a mask, and CDC said that, and people listen to that shit.
Right, people are starting to actually finally give up on like mandating masks. Companies are changing policy.
At the same time, they say they have a don't ask policy because they're like, oh, okay, whatever, medical privacy, and they're like, okay, well, if you're not wearing a mask, we're just gonna assume that you're vaccinated and that you're a responsible citizen. A responsible customer. But that's pretty much what makes it like, okay, if you don't like wearing it for whatever reason, it makes you uncomfortable, you can't breathe, now no one's gonna ask you and hassle you, and it's like a standard now. The culture has been set, and it's been set in a lot of places. I don't know about like places like, is it not maybe the state of New York, but like New York City probably, or like LA, not really this whole state of California, but and also places in Washington and stuff like that. Like, I think there are still areas that are like statist strongholds, and they still require masks.
Oh yeah, there's still a few,
and it's the places where a lot of people left, like LA, whatever, San Francisco, New York City, like New Jersey. Those are places people are leaving, and so the people who stay that have the heavy taxation still. And the policies, the mandates, the shutdowns, the erroneous, orders of who can sit in or out or whatever. The people left are the ones that love it. They love those rules. They feel good. They don't care. I mean, whatever. But it's just like that's kind of the culture that's left there. So
right.
But in a lot of other
bye, Elizabeth.
Oh, bye, Elizabeth. Remix.
Yeah. That'd be cool. That'd be fun. I'd definitely be down to do something like that. That'd be fun.
Thanks, Vox6.
Yeah.
I feel like I should be cheersing like a shot.
Well,
that helps with the campaign.
Now that if the young people are leaving, then we can, we can change
now
it back
that the kids are
now the kids are going to bed. But yeah, it's been great that so many people are finally just saying, okay, enough is enough. And for whatever reason, whether it's because maybe they got vaccinated or whether they're like, okay, the CDC is finally like letting up, just more and more people are being comfortable going on maskless. We actually saw at some major chains, that is, corporate chains of different types of places, the employees are finally not wearing them. In other words, the corporate policy finally changed where the employees are no longer having masks. So we've been really encouraged to just see that cultural shift is changing. And of course, she's always, talking to the employees about how they feel about it. And they're almost always saying to us, we're so glad not have to be wearing masks anymore. You know what I mean? They're usually like very, very happy about it, with like the exception of like one girl we talked to who was just like glad that she could like hide that she was eating snacks. Right? She's like, I like the mask. I can hide that I'm eating snacks as I'm being a waitress. We're like, okay. But basically she's most people are like,
if there's stuff in my teeth, it doesn't matter. I can leave it in there. I'm like, you should
Right.
really get that because aside from people looking at you, it's just like sitting there on your teeth and that could lead to cavities. So anyway,
Right.
it is last hard.
It's true. It's true though. I mean, it's
That's
really
what I
true.
live for, to make Jack laugh.
It's worked once or twice. I've definitely laughed at your
Making
jokes
you
at
laugh.
least once or twice. But it's just very abundantly clear that by and large, most people actually are really over it. Like, you know what I mean? Like the people, especially who are out there, been working this whole time, the cashiers, the waiters, waitresses, the frontline service people working retail, they're done. You know what I mean? They already have understood that the whole thing is a ruse when your coworkers are going out and pulling it down to their chin for a smoke break and then pulling it back up, still wearing it when they eat food and then pulling it back down and up, you know, going to the bathroom with it. They're wearing it for hours. They're getting sweaty. It's gross. Like they know it's stupid. They know it's a ruse because you can't meaningfully have good hygiene.
And at the hospitals
those
now,
hours.
They have to wear it in between the rooms. Like,
right. That's a big change.
That's not the point.
Right.
You're not supposed to cross contaminate. Those are really different environments for different patients. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you're supposed to change it.
Yeah, you should be taking it off, sanitizing, and then putting on a new mask if you're going to practice hygiene. But no.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to, like I said, different patients' rooms, and they have different conditions, and therefore they have different needs for an environment and the sterility.
Right.
So.
Someone asked if we had ever been thrown out of business. I've only been thrown out or not let into one.
Oh, you have.
In the entirety of the time, only one person ever.
I have not.
Yeah.
I've been alienated by one person. But other than that, no.
I've only been denied entry once. I'm like, okay, well, go screw yourself. I don't know. So, yeah. But basically, I think because a lot of people are just not confrontational. And the longer things progressed, the more it became like, whatever,
like just more don't ask.
Right, just the don't ask.
Yeah.
I mean, many corporations like implemented that early, like Lowe's and Publix implemented the don't ask, don't ask, don't tell, don't ask policies of basically just assume that they're medically exempt and don't bother them, which is good. That was a great policy to have. But some places like Whole Foods was like, oh, have you blah 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 been going on any cruise ships or any flights? Like they would do a questionnaire for you before letting you in. And it's like, sweet Lord. And there's no proof or disproof of that, right? They ask you a questionnaire and someone could just lie. So it's all a ruse. It's all a joke. But they let you in anyway after, and at Whole Foods. I want to say Amazon, but let's see. Will. Thanks, Will. Says, not a ruse. My goldfish died of cooties 19. Oh, and dirty water.
That's a good embodiment of a lot of like COVID cares.
Could goldfish ever get it? That'd be interesting. I don't know how that would happen, but remember in the beginning, they're like, oh, maybe cats get it. And
they lose taste.
Yeah.
How would you know?
You'd have to ask the goldfish, hey, did you lose your taste?
Ask the cat.
Yeah. Will's like, not really. Yeah, we know you're joking.
Thanks, Will.
We know you're joking. Cheers.
Yeah, I don't have a thing to cheers with. Yeah. It's just been water. It's the cleanest stream ever. It's like every super chat. Cheers, water.
I mean, I'm down for you getting some schnapps personally, but that's just me.
So yeah, it was really fun. I mean,
Tom Wood's house, that was a lot of fun.
He tweeted about it.
The sad part was that we had to miss Doc Dixon's magic performance. So there was a magic performance going on and we couldn't go because we had to finish getting the shots. So we're like, but it's because he's going to be back at the 2000th podcast event. So if you want to see a really cool magician who fooled Penn and Teller, definitely go to Tom Wood's 2000th event.
We're definitely going to watch it.
Yeah, we're going to see it. I mean, who knows, right? Depending on craziness. No, we'll probably be seeing it for sure. No joke. But this time we're like, we want to go, but we have to, we didn't have enough footage yet. We had to get enough to be able to finish at least a decent video. So, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Very fun.
Yeah, it's just great to see that there's so much rebellion against the lockdown, shutdowns, and mask orders at this point, to the point where people really are just like, okay, it's time to be over this. They're tired of being lied to. They're tired of being told, oh, wait, what? You're trying to move the goalpost after you said if I got the shot, I could go out. Like people are genuinely saying this is absolute insanity.
And then I think people are finding too that if they don't stand up, these people aren't going to let up. They're not going to be like, okay, they keep moving the goalpost every time. It's like, okay, if we just, it's just 2 weeks. That was the first one, right? Don't overwhelm the hospitals. We're social essential planners and don't understand how people respond to market demand,
Right.
Like, that was the first line. I was just like, it's just 2 weeks,
Yeah. Well, it was always a
And
lie.
then it kept delaying from 2 weeks to 4 to 6 to 8, to next summer, to by Easter, to, oh, you can't go to Thanksgiving with your family.
Right.
And be careful of spring break. Oh, no spring breakers. They're super spreaders.
Right. But not if you go to a protest.
But not if you go and like burn a town down and you break into Target.
Then that's okay. Yeah.
Or just whatever building and
absolute double speak.
Destroy like small businesses and people's homes. And
mm-hmm.
Those people, those are the silent victims of all this crap. Like they can't, they're not, most of them don't have a platform to speak. They're just dealing with it. They're just dealing with whatever issue happened to them, whether it's like the loss of their house or business, like, CDC saying like you can't charge rent or whatever.
Yeah, and then they got shut down by the federal. I forgot which circuit it was. Maybe 6th. Can't remember.
Oh, but yeah, and or like the masks. So crazy. It's like, hey, okay, N95s, they're better. They're that's like kind of the bare minimum high standard. You know what I mean? Like of actually having a well-fitted N95. Mask, but they're like, nope, socialist once again. You got to keep it for the frontline workers, the people at the hospital.
Yeah,
and they didn't even talk about treatments at home. They're like, just come to the hospital. Like, come to the hospital. We'll put you on ventilators.
Well, and that's
that was found
big
to
part
be
of
a cause of death.
Right, a big part of one of the scariest, I think, problems. I think when people start to rationally look back at this period of time, and start to write about it, in a historical perspective, they're going to, I think, figure out, of course, the government's not going to admit this, but that the U.S. government's funding incentives and the focus on getting a shot redirected all resources away from actually thinking about how to treat people who are sick. And since they did that, and there was actually a treatment protocol that was developed independently by doctors through a couple of different drugs. They're basically anticoagulation, anti-inflammatory drugs. I don't know that I'm going to name them offhand just because I wonder if that would get flagged, if you know what I mean. But basically these
we're going to make a song.
Yeah, corticosteroids, right. These type of steroids and anti-inflammatory stuff in combination, again, you putting together a few different drugs together, was found to reduce, I think, like 85% of hospitalizations and deaths in a bunch of clinical studies. And this, it's called, I think, IMASC and IMATH protocol that was developed. It was basically suppressed, would not be reported on the media. Obviously, no one in the White House or Congress would report on it. But because that was suppressed, there's so many people who could have actually been saved, who genuinely were being afflicted and didn't have to die if they knew, oh, there's an outpatient protocol for treating people. And so people are going to look back on this in history and be like, holy crap, the government's funding and focus actually literally caused hundreds of thousands of unnecessary deaths, because had those people been treated with a series of drugs that would target certain aspects of the symptoms of, dare I say, corona.
Basically a lot of
thrombosis and the fever and things like that. If it targeted those things, you actually would have likely not have been hospitalized or died. But government basically suppressed all that, and social media companies did too, which is important to note, that through all the mass censorship, because they took down all the posts, they also took down the ability for people to share. Hey, by the way, these doctors have been studying this out of Italy, and they found these certain drugs are working. They're working with these doctors in the U.S. You couldn't share that without getting censored. So literally, media companies, social media companies, pretty much have blood in their hands alongside, the mainstream, you could say, corporate media companies and Congress and the White House. No joke. They literally have blood in their hands because their censorship actually censored what was an outpatient protocol that was starting to be shared among doctors. And of course, then it was starting to get shared online, and then they got shut down.
Ivermectin was the one.
Yeah, but we can't say that one too loud.
We got to
My
make a song called
preciousness.
Censorship.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Anyway.
people are typing out in there like in weird, terms, like not the exact word of the name, brand
Literally,
name
like
of the,
we're in
of the drugs,
an
but-
Orwellian
right.
society.
If you're like, it's this drug, yeah, one begins with the I, right? One begins with the C, one begins with the H, yeah. We posted about that, in other places where it's safer, but
Yeah, I'll say I like the Camel.
you like the Camel.
It's chewy, but I like it.
I'm happy.
It's tough, but
Yeah. But the Camel satisfies in a way the Kangaroo can't. That's good.
well, the Kangaroo is just a little soft,
Yeah.
A little too soft.
A little too soft. He likes some that hard, toughened jerky. That Camel jerky.
Yeah, thanks guys for hanging out with us. It's been really fun.
Yeah. And also thank you everybody for your support on like every element, whether it was the promotion of the Tom Woods House music video, which will, I'm sure, make a lot of people laugh for a few days, and then the Voluntaryist campaign. So thank you.
That just made my day. That Tom really liked it. His daughters really liked it. Both of them. Oh,
yeah, that was sweet.
2 of them.
I hope they are serious about that, because I'm like dead serious. Like if they want to do another fun music video or something, that'd be cool. That'd be a lot of fun.
That'd be cool.
But we do have a couple music videos.
Thanks, Modern Renaissance Man.
Yeah.
You're enjoying the
yes.
commentary.
Thank you. Indeed. Enjoying the commentary, enjoying the love of liberty, and spreading it in multiple different ways, which is more relevant and needed than ever. Is just having a variety of cultural content, beyond just reading books or articles and podcasts, getting in there with art and music and just
do what you
movies.
love. I don't know if you're into podcasts.
Oh, I'm not telling people not to do that. I'm just saying that it's nice to be able to expand beyond what's more common.
You're not. I just want to make sure.
Right. I'm just saying it's nice to be able to expand beyond what's more common in the liberty sphere, because I would say that's the area that suffers the most in terms of a dearth of content. Yeah. Is good movies, not just movies, good movies, good shorts, good music, good art. I would love for there to be some good plays. I've thought about that. Rothbard actually did write a play. I think Jeffrey Tucker acted in it or something at one point many years ago.
Yeah.
I think early 90s or something, or late 80s.
Right. With Ayn Rand, or?
I don't think Ayn Rand was in it. No, I remember. I thought it was just Jeffrey Tucker was. I think, was he acting as Ayn Rand or like playing? I don't know. Someone's got to call me on that. But I just remember as Rothbard.
I remember who was in it.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. So Straight with Root says, my 10-year-old refers to himself as a voluntarist. Wow. That's a win for me. He loves the comics and the Tuttle Twins.
Whoa.
Well, this is okay. This ties into what we just said. Like literally, right? Like Tuttle Twins is out there. The people who make Tuttle Twins, that is. They're out there.
They just funded an animated series.
Right. They got an animated series. They raised over $1 million. I'm excited for that. Even my mom gave them money. Like that's how big they are.
That's true.
Right. But that's what we need in terms of just that new level of culture influence. Is I think Tuttle Twins hit the nail on the head of like, oh, how can we really hit the young kids, trying to learn about philosophy and economics market, and they nailed it. I mean, they nailed that, completely. So Tuttle Twins, awesome. The Walton Street Tycoons. I'm not sure if I heard that one. I definitely gotta look that one up.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. That's
and then I'm on the comics front, so I'll take that.
No, I love that. Instead. I just think, for us, like for me, I always love like singing and dancing growing up, and if I can do it to tie in what I love and why I became, or started The Philosopher, which was to spread a love of philosophy and knowledge and ethics, and self-ownership. I think that's really fun and I really enjoy it. So just thanks everyone for being part of the journey. I mean, we started this like 5 years ago now.
2016. Well, for your end. Yeah.
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 And it's been a fun wild journey. And I will say, like, going to Tom Wood's house was such a highlight, and making that music video was definitely a highlight. And that party was lit.
Yeah, there's quite a few people.
The supporting listeners party was pretty cool.
There were people actually came from out of country to go to the
someone
house
came from Chicago.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Yeah, so that was really wild. And actually, one of the people who came from out of country was someone who I'd like just talked to and met on Facebook like 10 years ago. Yeah,
out of country.
Yeah, he moved out of country, and I hadn't seen him on Facebook in a while because he had just, been not as much on that platform, and he had moved away. But then he actually showed up at Tom Wood's house. I was like, "Oh, wow,
whoa,
that's amazing!" I haven't talked to him in like maybe 4 or 5 years. From the U.S., and he went to other foreign countries in Europe for work. With his family and stuff, and I just, and I was like, wow, he came in on a vacation and then came to the house. That was crazy.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's so cool.
Oh, and yeah. And Monterista says if we came up with an actual play, I'd fund and contribute that in a heartbeat. Well, yeah, like if I were to make a play, which I do have that ability, that I wouldn't want to do it just to be a play, like in terms of only live. I'd want to have like a play, but it also be video recorded, so that way people could watch it independently, right? Because it's like, obviously not everybody's gonna be able to come physically for a play, but it'd be cool if there was both like we'll have a live play and it'll be recorded simultaneously, so people can actually watch the play themselves later if they can't, come out for a reason.
Wow.
That'd be amazing.
Evan.
Oh.
You make me want to drink.
You make me want to drink.
Going to donate.
But thanks. Yeah. You could drink.
Thank you. Going to donate just because Google didn't seem to want me to.
Wow. I'd like to know why. What do you mean Google didn't want you to? Because they trying to stop you or something? Because that'd be crazy if like Google's like, no, we won't let you.
Well, thanks for supporting the look at the comic campaign and see.
I could.
Thank you, Evan. Cheers. I like that picture with your lady. I think probably a lady. I assumed your genders.
Oh yeah, awesome! You got some more backers, so thank you. Yes,
more backers.
We're at 67%. Wow. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, no, seriously, thank you so much, Evan. All the
streams that we drink every time.
I know. I'm just tired. I mean, we could take a shot to that, but he would have to ask for it. Evan would have to say, yeah, one shot on me, but
yeah, only if you guys ask. I won't just do it.
You gotta ask me to drink. But yes, no, seriously, thank you so much. That's awesome. That definitely will help us out here with quite a few projects that we got going on. So
wow.
Of which, obviously, to me, like, I'm really excited about more music and more music videos. So
like, I Did Not Consent.
I want to do the song "I Do Not Consent" music video. I think that needs to be done. I can't share that myself because I'd be in it. So I'd have to, we'd have to hire a company to do that. And we have one that we did before for ANCAP Grind.
Yeah, they were great.
Either that or we could use like one of our people that we've been friendly with, who's a producer for a libertarian organization, who might be able to shoot music videos.
Can I say?
I don't know. We'd have to ask his consent possibly, but we can't promise anything. But consent matters. Consent is
so important.
Consent matters.
Hey, do you want to go on a date with me versus come on this date? Or you're coming on this date.
Under the threat of violence.
Or else.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was glad that we were able to consensually go and do the music video. We didn't have to like force Tom Woods because that was on the table. No. We're coming over right now, Tom. No.
It was great. He consented.
He did. He did. He consented.
Are people allowed to say, actually, I don't consent anymore? Like after they consented, like can they later be like, I consented, but now I changed my mind? I
would say technically for any activity, yes. There's the contractual issue, which is where someone could say, well, I made a contract and I'm not fulfilling my duties, and they can back out. Like, in other words, they have the ability to say, no, I'm not going to do that. But the consequences therefrom would still be, applicable as per the contract's rules. You know what I mean? So it's like, you could say, yeah, I'm going to not fulfill my agreement, but then there's still consequences, right? Whatever that's going to be if, decide on a certain way to deal with damages. But yeah, consent should always be able to be revoked for anything.
Well, I just mean like,
Hey.
in terms of definitions, if you're like, hey, I consent, blah blah blah, and then like later you're like, oh, by the way, I don't consent to that anymore. I did at the time.
Mhm.
So now
You can't revoke
you
past
raped
consent. No.
or
Of
you
course not.
it was coercive.
No, you can't. You can't go back in time and undo
But
consent.
there's some people.
Oh yeah.
They're called
They're
Fourth
called
wave.
sophists.
fourth
Yeah.
wave feminists.
They're called sophists.
Fourth wave.
Right.
That was an Invincible. I was like, oh wow, really? You're gonna put this
Yeah.
in there? It wasn't even third wave. It was like
Fourth
I'd
wave.
never heard of that before.
Yeah.
Fourth wave feminism. Like, okay, that's new. All right.
That's funny.
Gotta keep up with the youngins. You know?
Yeah.
Fourth wave.
Yeah, they tried to make it
feminism.
hip, but no. So yeah, it's been a blast. It's been a real privilege and
Good year,
an
right?
honor.
Good year so far, 2021.
So far, yeah, I know. Those of you who've been around, following with what we've been doing for the past year before this would know for sure that we had a bunch of things we wanted to do and events and stuff, and then obviously went all the way down
we
the
were
poop.
shooting.
We were gonna have a big range event. We in Vegas. That didn't obviously happen because literally we're like,
we were gonna
Vegas is
shoot
gonna get shut
machine
down.
guns out of helicopters with modern Renaissance man. It was gonna be so
Still
cool.
waiting for that. Okay, that's funny. Yeah, we were gonna be shooting machine guns. Oh, thank you so. Wow, I can't see the super sticker from here, but thank you. I mean, Evan, that's above and beyond. That's very generous and kind of you. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, I great honor. It is an honor.
Look at the super chat.
Oh, well, now I can see it because she showed me there.
So cool.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thanks, Evan. Cheers.
Absolutely.
Paranoia Dev. That's funny.
So because we were not able to do so many events, in 2020, all the shutdowns, we're like, okay, we are committing 2021. We're getting out there. We're going to do more events. We're going to make events. We're going to do stuff.
And out there we have.
And out there we've been doing it.
And we've hung out with more friends.
Mm-hmm.
That's been really cool.
Yeah, definitely. Like we just think it's more important than ever to go out there and connect with people and have good times, make good memories, and just encourage people to keep standing strong for liberty.
Oh, Jennifer says, how do you post money here? I am old and have no idea. That's okay. So
super chats.
Well, if you're interested in Voluntaryist comics, there's a comic campaign, and it's at igg.me/@/origins5 right there.
Yeah, that's true. That would be way better for the comic campaign. But yeah, anything helps on that, because making comics is no joke. It is not easy. Some people think that it's like, oh, it's just one person, they just draw really quick. It's like, no, it literally takes a whole team of people. And over the years, I've had many different teams. I've done writing. At this point, I do lettering too, but I have a different person who does pencils, different person for the colors. Then I have to put that all together and arrange it and stuff. So it's always taken a number of people to put together comics. So I appreciate that support for that new comic, which will be fun.
Oh, Vox 6, he did Vibes. So Vibes from Vox 6 earlier. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I'll go back.
Vox 6. That was Vibes.
That's a vibe.
It was up there.
Oh, was it? I missed it.
Right there, red.
Oh, Sherry. Thank you so much.
Vibes.
Yeah, Vibes.
Thanks.
Sorry for that missing.
Thanks. The kid. The avocado.
So,
anyway.
Yeah. So if you're looking to go out to any of the events, hopefully we'll see you at one of the major ones we have coming up, whether that's the LPF Con or the...
Thanks, Evan.
Nice.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Thanks, Evan.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay.
That's so cute. I really like that sticker. It's just,
I'm like,
yeah. He's like on a rocket. He's like, yeah.
That's too
like
funny.
Camel jerky. Okay. Cheers.
Thank you. Yeah, seriously, thank you. So either see you at the LPF Con that's coming up in June, at our event with Spike Cohen, July 17th, and at the what do you call it? Tom Woods 2000, TomWoods2000.com. That's going to be a crazy one. Like that's one you probably should make a commitment to go to. The tickets are free for the main event.
2000? Yeah.
The tickets are free for the main event. So that's Tom given
And there's a magic show.
and there's a magic show for
I
it.
love magic shows.
And just from what I hear so far, the number of people who
There's
are
gonna
coming
be
in.
a roast of Tom again.
Is there?
Probably.
I don't know.
You have comedians. You have Michael Malice and Dave Smith. I mean, they're probably gonna roast him.
Right.
How
yeah.
could you not?
Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully not too much roasting. Hopefully it's more celebration. But you never know. It's going to be crazy.
Part roast. Part
roast.
Mostly celebration.
Mostly celebration. Yeah, I mean, just from what I know from people, we personally know who do amazing things in Liberty, they're all coming out. Like they're all flying in from all across the U.S. or driving
Free Thought
in.
Project guy.
Free Thought Project. That's a funny way to do it. That's true. I mean, more people might actually know who he is by saying Free Thought Project than Jason Bassler, but
yeah, sure you should.
Yeah. So it just should be just a really amazing time, and we're gonna I think also do probably some type of little get together, like
Happy Friday,
an independent Happy Friday event where it'll just be like a fun thing for like people who will support you on Patreon, subscribe to our float kind of thing, like a supporting listeners for fun. And then we'll do something else too. So just stay tuned, and we'll let you know when we figure out. Close to that time, we'll tell you like what maybe at like the beginning of September when we'd be doing it in terms of the weekend, because we're not going to do anything that conflicts with Tom's actual main event. It would just be like the day before or the day after kind of thing.
Right.
So yeah, just a fun way to expand the fun Liberty universe while we're there. So
yeah, I'm really excited. It's a nice hotel. I don't think I've stayed there yet.
Nope, not at all.
There's gonna be a pool. Okay, wow, thanks, Evan. All right, the same sticker.
Evan is like,
same guy on a rocket.
I hope that's meant like that he didn't just miss a decimal or something and meant to do 5 instead of 50. But thank you. He's like, wait, what? It's been 50 this whole time.
Why is my bank account so drained?
Right. He's like, I thought I was doing 5. Wait a second. I mean, again, but thank you. Seriously, thank you.
Wow.
I feel way humbled.
More Odyssey praise.
Yeah.
Yeah, it auto uploads.
Yeah. We do have that set to auto upload for Library Odyssey and stuff like that for our videos. But in terms of, I would say, the kinds of things that we have coming up, I would be very curious to hear what people are most interested in attending. If anybody's watching and listening and wants to chime in, I would be curious to hear who's going to Tom Woods 2000.
Okay, your choices are LPF Con, Spike Cohen, or Tasha Cohen and her spouse, and Tom Woods 2000.
LPF Con.
Which of the three? Which one?
Yeah, so I'm just putting them down there for everybody so they can see like which events are you going to go to. I'm kind of curious to see who's going where. Just to
I'm gonna throw away these bits of camel jerky.
Oh gosh.
I mean, it's like a bunch of tendons. It's good, but it's too tough.
It's all good. Shadri says, "Are you all going to Pork Fest?" Well, we're not going to Pork Fest yet.
Oh, Mark Panther wants us to go.
I know. Could you grab me either a red or a blue and a glass?
Red or blue?
Yeah, on the shelf. The drink. Yeah.
Happy?
No.
Oh,
thank you. Okay, awesome. So James going to Tom Woods 2000. Awesome. Let's see. What takes place at the free Tom Woods house event? Oh, okay, so just to answer that question of what takes place. So at the Tom Woods 2000th, he's having 3 different sessions, but they all run together. The first is like a special session for his highest level supporting listeners. The second is a general supporting listeners event. And then the open free event, which is really the big event, like the big gala, is his kind of like 2000th podcast recording plus like a big celebration and magic show and other kinds of things. So it's going to be kind of a huge Liberty celebration with a lot of different guests and stuff like that. And that's free, as in no cost for the ticket to attend. Obviously, if you're going to go there, you got to pay for your own travel. If you're going to stay at the hotel, you got to pay for the hotel. But the actual ticket to go to that part of the event is itself free and generally open. And if you want to go to this, special events otherwise beforehand, you just have to go sign up at tomwoods.com to become at least a supporting listener for the second event. And then I think the first one, which is like a 45-minute mixer at, way before that, I think it's like platinum level or something like that. So again, it's up to you whether you want to do the free or you want to do the other stuff too. We're going to be going to, I think, possibly the general supporting listeners one, and then the main one after, just depending on what, kind of happens and it takes place during that time. And, depending on who we see and what we're going to be doing, but we'll probably be there through all that at a bare minimum. So who else is, let's see here, going to which event? So, okay. Oh yeah, and then Strike the Root said, "Are you going to PorkFest?" Yeah, right. So no, yeah, PorkFest. Unfortunately, just due to the time and commitment and the traveling issues, we won't be able to make that, unfortunately. So, it's something that we really would love to go to. We've been invited to go before, but it would have to be like a dedicated thing. Like we'd have to actually plan it out a bit more further in advance. Oh, that's a lot. I wasn't expecting. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Nah. Great. Now I just got this blue drink.
Is that what you wanted?
This is what I wanted, but I was thinking like a quarter of this. That's yeah. Nah, I'm just gonna manage. We'll see where we go.
Hey, you don't have to drink it all.
Okay.
Need water?
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, maybe a little water too. All right. So, yeah, in case you're wondering, she just gave me a thing of blue curacao. So I was just expecting a little bit. I just got to bring back some more water. Okay. So outside of that, whoever is coming out to the LPF Con, that will be a lot of fun because we'll be hanging out and going to an after party. I think there's a special after party for people who are in the Mises Caucus, I think, during that weekend. So definitely, if you're looking to have a good time with some people, doing some fun Liberty stuff, come out to the LPF Con. And I think of note, Scott Horton should be there. Unfortunately, Tom Woods couldn't make it out. He was originally going to be there, and then he had a conflict, so he can't come. But the replacement, for better or worse, will be Justin Amash. So that'd be interesting if I talk to him or not. I'm not sure if I will, but I don't know if that's a good enough substitute for Tom there. But there's quite a few interesting people coming there. I know that Spike Cohen should be there, and a few other interesting faces, including Pho. Oh, and now she's back. Oh wow, you found a water. I don't know where you got a water from, but that's cool. Cool. Cheers.
Cheers. I like
and she's back.
Too big of a cup. Whoa.
Well, that's a lot. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, Odyssey is at the Philosopher :9. I chose the Philosopher, but it put :9. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So if you do the Philosopher, it'll still come up. It'll just redirect to :9. But it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Is that good? Do you like that?
It's good. It's just, I don't know, man.
Ooh. That's strong.
Well, I'll cheers to Evan on that.
Cheers.
So, exactly. Yeah.
People used to
Thank
give
you, Evan.
alcohol to their kids. They're like, "You're sick?
Right.
Go to sleep."
Go to sleep. Here's a thimble of alcohol.
Yeah.
Pass
a
out.
thimble.
Yeah.
That's right, a
A thimble
thimble.
of alcohol to put
And
your,
then
your
you're
kids to
a
sleep.
kid, and you're like,
Yeah, I'm glad it didn't happen to me. Oh my god.
wow.
Wow. Nice.
Now you have Advil.
Yeah. Or just go to sleep.
True.
So outside of that, what also is interesting to you coming up here in the
That's
world?
strong.
Yeah, it's real strong. It's real strong.
When my answer to your question is that's strong,
I
you know it's strong.
That was a bit strong, yeah.
What am I looking up to in terms of events?
Yeah. What are you looking up forward to doing?
Let's see. I'm really excited for all 3 of the events. You know, LPF convention, that will be fun.
Mhm.
There's a lot of cool people going to that, and I'm excited to go.
Mhm.
And the second pho events ever with Spike Cohen this time. And so there's going to be a talk and photo op session. There's also going to be a range session. So we're going to shoot guns. And last time, that was my
Right.
favorite part, I would say. That was the funnest. It was, you go in there and everyone gets their own booth. And, I took out my Walther PPQ M5 match. And and everyone started shooting, and practicing. And then once they were done practicing their own pieces, we all stepped back and we looked at each other and we're like, hey, what do you have? And we're like just sharing. And it was really fun. So that was the range session. And then at the end, after the range session, I think it's very nice
Mhm.
to just go to the VIP lounge and just
Mhm.
crash on their nice couches there.
Also, I don't know that I've ever seen
That's
Spike
the
Cohen
nice-
shoot a gun. Like I see him pose a lot of guns,
You're right.
but
I've seen him
I don't think I've ever seen him
pose,
shoot.
but I've never seen Spike shoot. We'll see.
I could be
how he
wrong. I'm
shoots.
just saying it's what I've
No,
seen. It's just my personal experience.
I agree.
But that's why I'm all the more excited to
Oh
shoot
my
with
gosh,
him.
Xi Jinping is in the house.
Oh my gosh.
Xi Jinping
So-
gaming.
Evan here said shots and I'll donate and I will sticker 2 or 3 more times.
Whoa, okay.
So I'm just saying you can go grab the goose.
The goose.
Go grab the goose and the
How about shots of this?
Okay,
As in sips.
I mean if you want
Don't
like
we need to finish it?
no, get a shot glass.
Mm.
Look, I'm just here to support
Okay.
the
I hit
offer.
mic.
He's like-
Yeah. Should I just take that and not waste it?
No, just grab the 2 little, shot glasses. He-
That's it.
Evan has already committed so far, so
Are you gonna pour from that?
we will. Yeah, I'll make it work. Just grab the 2 things.
You can
Well-
do it. There's a lot of electronics.
I have powers to pour glasses even after multiple shots. It's it looks like shots of Windex, doesn't it? It could almost taste like Windex. So yeah, that said, so at the range event, actually getting to shoot with Spike Cohen, I think is going to be a unique thing because I've seen him with a lot of guns posing, but I haven't seen him in a video shooting. So
Can you do it?
oh, you got Vegas, nice.
Yeah.
She got
Oh,
Vegas
it's
shot
Vegas.
glasses. That's
We were
hilarious.
trying to go.
Yeah.
Because the government.
Okay. All right.
Aren't you good?
And did you get? No, I need to get paper towels. All right, we'll make do.
What? Did Evan already send us? Oh,
He did.
Thanks, Evan. Wow.
Okay. So
You really like that sticker, don't you? The one. I mean, it's a cute thing. He's like, yeah. He's like, getting down at Tom Wood's house.
Yeah.
Getting down at Tom Wood's house. Okay. It's true.
wait, are you saying we have to play that song while we take a shot?
Oh, I have it on my phone.
Oh, you're gonna play it through your phone, not through the system? Do we even have it on this computer?
The phone.
I was wondering. Oh, there you go.
Get down, get down. Get down,
Okay.
get down, get down. Get down, get down. Get
All right.
down at Tomwood's house. Get down at Tomwood's
Cheers,
house.
Evan, and to everybody else
Get down
hanging.
at Tomwood's house. Get down, get down.
It's so
Get
long.
down
Why
at
didn't you give me a
Tomwood's
baby
house.
shot?
Get down at Tomwood's
Okay.
house. Get down at Tomwood's house. Get
Wow.
down, get down. Play up in the party. Ooh, Tomwood's house. Everybody
All right, I'm
chilling.
gonna
Ooh,
go to
Tomwood's
sleep.
house.
Yeah.
Bob Murphy grilling too.
All right.
Gold level spraying. Go with Super Saiyan.
Super fast slaying.
Oh my god.
Wow, thanks, Evan.
Oh
Cheers.
my. All right.
Oh, just give me a little bit.
I don't want to kill you.
I gotta go to sleep tonight.
All right. Cheers.
Thanks. Thanks.
Oh, you Tom Woods
All right.
house. Serving me, serving
Cheers
you,
to
Tom
Evan.
Woods house.
Cheers,
Podcast
Evan.
on
Cheers
you,
to
Evan
Tom
Hogan.
Woods house.
everyone.
Once that
All right.
apple, Tom Woods.
I spilled already.
It's okay. You're already getting sloppy.
I know.
Tom Woods house.
I'm really getting down at Tom Wood's house. This is my house.
Cheers. Wow.
Very cold and
That's-
very strong.
That is very strong. I think that's like 32%. So
I love this song. It was really fun.
cheers to
Hello?
Evan. Yeah.
Wow,
There we
cheers, Evan.
Cheers to Evan.
Seriously.
Yeah. Seriously.
So yeah, that's what we did. We did that.
Wow. I felt like we just like partied.
We did. We did.
We did. That was quite the
Do
party.
y'all like sake? We do.
Oh, my-
wow, thanks, Evan.
Take it from the top again.
Hey, it's a different one this time. It's a different sticker. This time he's like, get down at Tom Wood's house. I mean, he's still singing the same song. But
Well,
See?
oh, nice. That's a good
Now he's
sticker,
in-
actually. It looks like a kaiju.
he's huge. Is he a kaiju?
Right?
Whoa, the buildings are rocking. They're just like, can't even handle it.
All right. So here we go. All right, ready to play the Tom Woods song again? How you do this?
QQQ, what's up? He's like, you need some fish balls.
Fish balls. We did that before.
So
We'll
that's a
do that
throwback.
again.
That's a throwback to fish bowls.
Yeah.
Fish balls.
We were thinking about doing another hot sauce challenge for the comic. So are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Cheers. All right. Cheers, Evan. This is for you. Here we go. Here, like, look, yeah, like I can do this. Woo! All right. That is
Bring
strong.
a friend, bring a crew.
Are your teeth getting blue?
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
No!
Oh my gosh.
No!
Well, that worked. That works.
Wow, I just love how it's all Evan.
Yeah.
Evan.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks, Evan.
Thanks, Evan.
You going to the Top Woods 2000?
Yeah, you go to Top Woods 2000.
You know who's gonna be there? Zach Lakowski.
Yeah.
Y'all know Zach Lakowski.
Yeah, I'd hope so at this point because
And a thank you to my producers,
Yeah.
Zach Lakowski,
yeah, Agris Nexus.
Agris Nexus,
Brainchild
Crawford K. Brainchild Engineering, Crawford K. McDonald,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
dormant dynasty.
the Dormer Dynasty.
No way to changed.
Yep.
I forgot what it's called.
What? Oh, yeah. The Remnant or
The Remnant.
something like that. Last Remnant.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
In
sorry.
any
Well,
case,
thanks, Evan. That was fun.
that was fun. And thank you for standing for liberty
Someone's
as well.
like, you guys need some fried food immediately. Thanks, Haji's wife.
we might have to have
We
something
have
for this off.
fried mushrooms in the fridge.
Yes,
So
fried mushrooms are good. They will work.
heat that up.
But
Hope you guys are having a good Friday.
I know, right?
Friday night, you know.
I'm definitely having
Happy
a good Friday.
Friday.
It's yeah.
It's another Friday. Friday. You know who likes her?
Who?
Zach Lakowski.
That's true. That's very true.
He made a tweet. He's just like, I realize the only things I tweet about are economics, Rebecca Black, and something else. I can't remember. Moonshine.
And
I don't know.
moonshine. Well, not bad things to tweet about, I guess.
No, it's great. I love it.
It's great.
Zach's a cool dude.
And then Evan here says, oh, here we go. He says, "Woo, good game. You guys rock. Freedom rocks. I have libertarian stuff everywhere. Would not mind me and Joe or Spike."
Wow.
Right, exactly.
Or
That,
Hornberg.
Hornberger is great. He's
I'm sorry, but you're a burger
what?
with a U. It's with the E.
Yeah, but actually, I like it like that. That's great. I wish because they made joke memes about that.
I don't
like,
want to eat a Hornburger. That sounds disgusting.
Why? It's made of horns. No, but Evan's absolutely right. Like Joe, and actually, I can't remember. Is Hornberger
is
going to be there? I don't remember
gross,
if
right?
Hornberger's going to be. I could probably Google
So
this, but I'm not
gross.
going to. So tell me the truth. Someone tell me, is Hornberger going to be the LPF con? I know that Joe and Spike are going to be there. That I do remember they're going to be there.
Joe
so
Jorgensen.
yeah, I think Joe's
That's
going to be there. I
cool.
think Spike's going to be there, but I'm not sure about. Sorry. I'm not sure about Hornberger. Yeah, I said my bad. It's like, no, you're good. You're good. I
My
would
bad. It's
I would
late.
spell it wrong that way too. But basically, yeah, Hornberger is hilarious. He's quite the character in person, and he
He's
loved it. We made a
cool.
bunch of memes about him. You know,
He also stays in shape. When we saw him at
Yeah.
one of the events, he's like, "Oh yeah, it just worked out." He was like sweaty all over. I'm like, "Good for you."
yeah,
He's like
Oh my goodness.
soaked. He's like,
yeah.
all
he
right,
would-
I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go
right.
and
Yeah, he was
shower."
like sweaty.
Soaked. He just had like a hard workout.
I don't remember that yet. See Jacob Harburger sweating is quite the sight.
He's like, "Hey guys, hey, yeah, I'm
He's like, "Hey,
sweaty.
what's
I'll
up?"
see you guys later. I'm gonna shower and take care of this."
yeah. That's true. Evan, if we see you in person, if you go to the event, we're due a round of shots on us.
You know, that was the
Round of
same
shots.
event where it's fun, you know,
Jesus. Oh,
where we saw what?
oh, I'm just like feeling
Jesus?
everything.
Oh,
I'm like,
I thought you
he put us in like I wasn't expecting to do shots. I thought I'm like, okay, I'll sip on this casually. And Evan's
Who
like,
is this man with a wife?
I'm like, what is it?
It's so innocent. He's like,
Yeah.
"My bad, it's late.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's
You
like-
know what you were doing."
Is Evan getting funded by the CIA to get us totally wasted? Like,
They're gonna come in at any moment.
I know,
We're
right?
not
You're
gonna
like,
be on our best
yeah,
behavior.
this is the secret
I
plan.
mean, our best guard or whatever.
We can get them one shot at a time.
So, how's the Voluntaryist campaign
Yeah.
doing?
I have no idea. But
I
obviously
don't
it'd be
even
a lot
know
of
where it
fun
was
to
at
go
last
party.
time.
But yeah, I mean, right, like actually just, stream of consciousness thought here. Like liberty should be fun. You know what I mean? Like I don't want us to like fight for freedom and not have fun in the process, right? Like fighting for liberty shouldn't just be all just doom and gloom. It should also be, wow, like I meet amazing people, we do fun stuff together, enjoy
We should
life.
just live like the
Right.
state doesn't exist. You know, like think about it. Like, what would you want to do if the state didn't exist? And just do it, and make it like a thing, profitable.
Shoot machine guns.
That's what I mean. You know,
Right, yeah.
this was strong.
Oh, Lena came by. Lena said, "How does Camel and Kangaroo taste like chicken?"
Yeah, Hey, Lena.
What's up, Lena?
Actually, like that sweet beef. You might know. Victor's so true. Freedom is fun.
Victor, yeah. So yeah, Victor Loki, he was the drone guy. He's the drone guy.
Yeah.
He shot the video for Tom Wood's house. So
It was fun. Hung out with
He shot
Victor.
the
We
drone
had a sleepover. That was really fun.
oh my gosh, yeah, that's a long story. Anyway,
That was fun.
so Kangaroo does taste more like regular
don't-
beef.
Don't talk about it.
Yeah, we ain't talking about how that all came about.
So Camel is more chewy and tough,
Yeah,
and Kangaroo is like soft. I like the chewy Camel.
I like the soft Kangaroo.
He likes it soft. And Evan got us a lot of shots with super
Yeah.
stickers. So
Right, and
freedom is fun.
Evan hooked us up with some reasons to
Well,
get a little sloppy.
You know why I like freedom? It's just kind of like, hey, some people believe there's heaven after you die or hell. And I'm like, if you want a heaven, why not just make heaven on earth? Why not just
Mhm.
like stand up for your life and stand up for your family, everything that you love,
Right.
and build really cool things, and travel and like have fun and like specialize in things and like pay someone who specializes in something and be like, wow, you're good at flying drones or you're good at flying planes and reading maps. And I can give you money. No, I'm just kidding. There's other things. How I got the money. But yeah, and I just think that like you just have like possibly, for sure this one life at least. I don't know what happens when we die, but why not just like make sure that this life that you're living right now in the here and now is
Mhm.
awesome,
Yeah.
and like really nice.
And we
And,
we just
I think a
from
lot of
our
people want that.
experience, like hanging out with people who are really passionate about liberty like we are, like obviously Evan has to be, you know what I mean, to be hanging out, chilling with us, checking out Ron Paul. Clearly you gotta love liberty quite a bit. it's just really encouraging to like kind of mesh with other people and their
Epic.
consciousness. Like, oh, what kind of person is like, yeah, I really value human liberty and like being free and like free markets and respect to consent. Like, what kind of person values that? And just meeting other people and being like, wow, okay, cool, I'm not alone. Like, we're really all in this together for real, trying to
Oh my
have a
gosh,
free
like you know how
future.
they said that they're like, we're all in this together, but like I've said that. I'm like, wait,
Right.
we are all in this together.
If you're in liberty, right, you're
They just
all right.
use the words of liberty and love and peace for their status ends. And they're
Mhm.
like, we're all in this together. We get jabbed together and we muzzle our face.
Yeah.
But
We're all in
we
right.
say we're in this together for different reasons.
Right.
So
For
yeah.
loving liberty, having peaceful interactions, having peaceful parenting, actually promoting a prosperous, free future by saying, hey, respecting people's body and property rights is important to actually having wealth and having the abundance to take care of those who can't even take care of themselves. Like, you can't take care of people who are disabled or who are suffering if you can't even provide for more than your daily sustenance needs. Like, you need wealth to be able to
Yeah.
take care of those who actually, are in an unfortunate
Right.
situation. And how do you get to wealth? Like, that's the ultimate question. How is wealth created?
There's people out there that still live. I forgot the word. I heard it on a Tom Woods podcast. I forgot the word.
That's Tom Woods.
If only Tom was here to enlighten me.
If only Tom was a late night person who stuck through with the podcast to chime in with an answer. I won't hold my breath. He's probably
I
hanging out
know
with his
he
kids.
does stay up late.
It's clear. He's probably
Awful
he's hanging out with
house.
his kids right now. He's hanging out with kids, which is good. But we could hang out late with y'all because we don't have kids to attend to. So
Yeah, that was cool.
yeah.
I love that Victor popped in.
Yeah. He's probably still here hanging out.
I liked introducing him as the drone guy and being like,
Yeah.
but he's more than that.
All right. Yeah, he's the person who shot our drone footage has been a friend of mine since college, and just really appreciate him, and
That's
he
so
went above and beyond
precious.
for us. So
Wow, thanks, Evan. That's like a baby shot,
that's
isn't
a
it?
baby shot.
Because I can't handle any more than that.
I can handle a bigger one.
Super sticker. I gotta see what sticker.
Yeah. All right, Evan is definitely getting me.
It says you are amazing. And he's dancing. His diamonds dancing. Okay, that's a song.
All right. Cheers again to Evan,
Cheers, Evan. Cheers,
the person who
everyone.
has made me become much more inebriated than I was expecting tonight.
Hey, well, you finished it. See, it's
We're getting-
almost done.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Like, I don't think you'd. Yeah, that was a lot, and this is strong. This is not like the light.
Wow,
Curacao.
thanks
This is
again, Evan. He
Oh
said
my
thanks
gosh.
for being you, and then he like.
All right, hold on. Before we get too crazy,
Okay.
cheers.
Cheers.
Oh gosh. So I want to ask
Gotta chase it up with water. That's
if we
all.
had been to Alabama, and yes, we've been for Mises University. We were brought as special guests to hang out.
We met a lot of cool people there.
Yeah.
For Michael Heiss, I met him for the first time. Pete Mance.
Right. Yeah.
Ray
Yeah.
Mance?
Pete Mance. Yeah.
Yeah, met him for the first time. Pete Canonas.
And we annoyed Judge Napolitano because
Yeah, we met him for the first time.
because
Joseph Salerno.
Judge Knapp, like, we slept through his first lecture on the
It's
Constitution.
so early. I was like, did I pay for college or did I pay to hang out with my Liberty friend?
We didn't pay anything, so we didn't pay. Yeah.
I know.
I know.
I
But we felt bad because we genuinely thought that we didn't get accepted to the thing for some reason. I guess I just missed the email, whatever.
Yeah.
And so Judge Knapp comes out and
know.
he's like, "Hey, are you the Lloyds?" We're like,
The
"Wait, what?" And
Lloyds!
he's like, "I didn't see you yesterday at my lecture." We're like, "Oh, sorry, Judge. We'll be there
The
tomorrow." And that was quite the entertainment. And then he got, it was so funny. He got a little miffed because there was this girl sleeping at the back of his lecture, and it turned out it was Bob Murphy's wife's daughter.
Yeah.
And so he's like mad at her, and like basically she was just there because she was a minor and wasn't actually attending. She was just there with her mom, and then like her mom was really mad that like Judge Knapp like woke her up. So it was quite the entertainment to like watch Judge be like, "Oh, okay, whoops, sorry, my bad, I didn't know that she was just here chilling."
Yeah.
So yeah, see that interaction with Judge Nat was just it was priceless.
Wow.
But yeah, Evan's like, stop if it is too much. It ain't too much for me. I can handle. I don't know where she's
I
at
can
though.
handle it. But hey, it's Zach Lukowski. Hey, it's Friday. Friday. Gotta get down on Friday.
Cheers.
Party, yeah, party.
Yeah.
I do like
if
that
stuff
song.
is too much.
You know?
No, not too much.
Fun.
Cheers.
Fun, fun. Oh, I drank it already.
Wow. Okay.
Which one will you take?
I don't know, but I'm out of the blue. I don't know what the colors we got, but
You're out of the blue. Hey, that's like a pun. Like you're out of the blue. Like you make jokes out of the blue. Oh no.
oh no, you lost your cube, your icy cube.
It's too much.
It's all good. I
It's
gotcha.
too much.
All right. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's getting crazy over here.
It's getting real
Thanks.
crazy.
Thanks, Evan. Thanks.
Have
An
you
excuse
guys
to
seen that
drink.
kid who he gets an avocado for Christmas and what? He's like 3 or 4.
Yeah, as a
And he-
joke. He's like, thanks.
Yeah, and then he opened it and he's like, an avocado, thanks.
Wow.
He puts it to the side. It's so cute. Oh.
Okay.
Take a
Yeah.
deep breath.
Deep breath. Yeah.
That
that's
was
like-
fun. Zach Lukowski came.
I like that
Liberty
meme right now.
Prime. Hey, which seat can I take?
Right.
Q.
Oh my gosh.
You're going to the 2000.
I'm like objective survive right
Wait,
now.
is Lou Perez going to the Tom Woods 2000?
We should get him to go somehow. If
He
we
should
can't.
go.
No.
He knows Michael Malice.
Yeah, I still wonder who Michael Malice is bringing because I don't know who Michael Malice's special guest is yet. I probably will find
Kristen
out.
Tate.
Really?
I don't know.
We'll find out. We'll try to sneak in somehow and figure it out. But I don't know who Michael Malice's special guest.
What
is.
if it was Joe
Not
Rogan?
yet. That would be crazy.
Joe Rogan.
If it's Joe Rogan, I'd be like, oh my.
Paradigm shift.
Yeah, that would be
I'm ready.
nuts.
I'm ready.
That'd be
I'm
nuts.
ready. Wow.
But no, yeah. So definitely come on out to one of those events, and hopefully at least the Tom Woods 2000s. That's just going to be mind blowing. October 16th. You got time to plan. So if you're like, I don't know if it's too soon. October 16th.
Yeah.
You can do it. You can make
All right. Noted. Avocado. Baby food. When I'm ready. Got it.
it.
Smush that up for the baby.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, baby. Yeah, baby avocado. Yeah. Avocado babies. So I was distracted because Zach Lukowski says Malice is probably bringing Kim Jong-un's gay brother. I'm like, does he have a gay brother? I was aware of that.
That's so funny.
I mean, maybe he does.
That's hilarious,
But
Zach.
I'd be shocked. Yeah, so you all be hungover tomorrow. I hope not.
Christian.
Oh my goodness.
No, you know, it's
I mean,
been an hour
I'll take
and
a
30.
shot.
I really like the beginning, you know. How's the campaign?
Yeah, how's the campaign? Oh, take a shot. Yeah, actually, how is the campaign? Oh, nice. It's at
Nice. I can't do much
331.91. Yeah, I'll take a shot if someone supports the comic campaign for
more.
sure.
If someone
I'll take
supports the
Two,
comic.
I'll take 2 shots.
Look at that link right there. See
Yeah.
where my fingers are? Okay,
Yeah,
wait,
the-
it's right here. See?
Oh, that's
I
really
love
good. You're
all-
following it.
I'm following along with the picture. Okay. But yeah, see IGG.me at Origins 5.
And so that's why I enjoy myself some Delta 8. Right. That's interesting, actually. Delta 8 is fascinating because, you know, in states where maybe it's not legal yet in terms of medical or rec, Delta 8 is popping up in that legal gray area and actually furthering the discourse, you know, on the decriminalization, legalization, you could say train. So that's really
Yeah.
fascinating to see, to watch how like all the alternative products in hemp and Delta 8 is starting to get people to be like, oh, okay, let me try something I haven't before.
I think that's what they do. They go to the store. They're like, "Oh, okay."
Right.
Is that what they do? They go with it. They
Water's key. Another reason.
water is key.
I mean, yeah.
Thank you.
I will take another shot and chase it with water, I guess.
Thank you.
But yeah, No, thanks, Evan. You got above and beyond.
Yeah,
Thank you for your
seriously.
service for both the support on the campaign and my
You helped out with
sobriety.
Tom Wood's house music video
That's true.
pretty much, or
That's true.
one of the next events coming up. It's just kind of all blends together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Who got coasters? Taxation is theft
Those are good
coasters.
coasters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of which, the next patches will come out on Monday, so that'll be cool. I think you like them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love
Cool.
Liberty. I don't know if you know that.
You
Yeah.
love Liberty? What
Do
do
you
you
love
love
Liberty?
about it?
I just love the idea of being free to choose my own destiny in terms of like creating and associate with people and enjoying beautiful places and foods.
Like, do you like the reciprocation when everyone reciprocates property rights, body and property rights?
I do. How about you?
Me too. It creates like a cool vibe. You know what I mean? Like you can just you're like, I could go to sleep. And I know that this person's not going to take my wallet because they value property rights. And I know they're not going to stab me in the face.
Right.
I've seen a lot of scary movies. So,
That's true.
I just think like it's really cool when there are other humans out there that you can hang out with that you know that they respect your body and your property,
Did you have a lot of lack of respect to your body and property growing up?
Yeah.
Mm.
Like I got punched.
Mm.
And that's a lot, getting punched and you're 5, 7, and you're a little kid.
Who punched you?
Family.
Yeah.
It's like anyway.
Oh
That's
my
why I
goodness.
have PTSD and I can't wear a mask, so don't ask.
Modern Renaissance Man apparently
Don't
wants
ask.
us to take another shot. So
What modern Renaissance? Sorry, I didn't mean to break the mic there. But you're so smashed. ... Here, you guys, take one
what
more.
colors do we have left?
Avocado
Do we
and
have
baby
green?
food. There's Lakowski. You spelled his name wrong. I'll support the campaign.
Lakuski. I like
Mañana.
Lakuski. That's great.
Ooh, you'll support the campaign mañana. Ooh.
All right.
Let's make a song in Spanish. I haven't done that. Let's make it
Mm.
mañana.
That'd be tough. I don't think I could do it.
1, 2, 3,
I don't think I could do
4,
that.
5, 6,
Yeah.
7,
I don't think I can do that. But all right, what do you got? Do we have green? What colors we got?
I can't mix. I just got to do blue. And
More
that's
blue?
it.
All right, grab more blue, whatever.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, you're the most capable person. All right,
Boomer
no, no,
punctuation.
No, you stay. I'm
Thanks,
realizing
Zach.
you should definitely stay.
Me. All right. I didn't want to say it, but Zach, you said it, and I appreciate, when we do our hangouts, which by the way, I'm trying to get everyone in our hangouts to do Minds chat, trying to do that encrypted chat room. Gotta verify you guys first. I could leave it, change the settings because I set the settings to be like that where I have to verify you and we gotta do that encryption stuff, I don't know what it means. But it sounds like it's more secure. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it that way.
We have great faith in Bill Ottman and his team.
Bill Ottman, cheers. Cheers, Modern Renaissance Man.
Cheers.
I am so smashed. I'm gonna leave. For 5 smackers. 5 smackers. You're right. I'm gonna look back on this and be like, well, what did I do?
What did I do? All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Woo.
Welcome
Salud.
to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. That's so cool. One day we're gonna go.
Maybe one day.
Oh, what is that place, Caesar's Palace, that you like to go?
Actually, it's only 24%.
Is it Caesar's Palace that you want to go? There's an underground pool.
It's above, but yeah.
Oh.
I mean, we should have an event in Vegas once, things get more chill.
Yeah, basically reschedule the one we were trying to do 2020 and maybe FPC will come.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. But yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, definitely make sure
Thanks,
if you're
Liberty Pride.
I'm seeing here just talks about Minds and stuff. If you don't have like backup social media, definitely make sure you make a Minds account. In our opinion, that's one of the best. Float's making its way up too, so float.app's pretty good.
Because they just started developing like
Yeah.
the past 2 years, but Minds has been around since like 2015.
Yeah, Minds
So-
is pretty robust.
Yeah, they started adding more and more features, and I really love their newly released Minds chat app, which
Mhm.
you can create public chat rooms or private ones and invite people, and it's end-to-end encrypted, and you can do video calling, and it's
Mm.
really responsive, like on Android and the iPhone app. So I definitely say check it out, and they're really open to feedback as well.
Mhm.
It's a new feature, but as with anything, there could be bugs or new features that you want, and they're really open to like your feedback. So it's just really cool. I would also say Odyssey is really awesome. Odyssey is like library LBRY,
Mhm.
that blockchains and tokens like
Mhm.
new UI that's really similar to
Mm.
YouTube. And I really like it. It's also really responsive.
Right.
So there's a lot of improvements happening in the you know, like peer-to-peer space,
Mhm.
decentralization space, the technology space where people are trying to build things to enable you to do things on the internet like trade or communicate, post your ideas without having to go through so many regulatory agencies like
Mhm.
corporations or governments, and just not having to ask other human beings for permission to speak your mind or to trade with somebody. Like, because all that really matters in a trade, for example, is that other person. Do they consent to the trade? And are they sending you that money? Why do you need to ask a third party to, like, say you're allowed to have that trade or not? It should just be, you should have a technology that validates that the transaction is secure and accurate and nothing else. It's just up to you and that person whether or not you want to have that transaction or all.
Mhm.
And then it gets rid of this idea of what transactions are allowed or not.
Mhm.
So
Right.
yeah, it's it's really cool. I honestly think it's awesome to live in this time where there's all kinds of technologies like this coming out. It's really, really nice to see.
It is absolutely. And also Signal
Alcohol makes me
sees
sappy.
Signal seems to be doing pretty well. They actually just got a recent subpoena to, hand over files about someone's communications, and they said just recently, yeah, we don't have that. All we can hand over is just the fact that they created their account. Like, basically, they said we don't have access to any of the chats or anything. There's nothing to it. So it's
And they're like, we don't want access.
all right, they don't want access. So it's like, what I mean? There's some definitely good companies and developers out there. Signal is one of our favorites. And Minds is definitely up there too. And I think Float is
Thanks, vegan
heading up
cheat
that way too.
day.
Vegan Cheese has never seen
Sagaro.
Sagaro so far north.
Sagaro. Far north is Lake Mead.
I have no idea what that
Wow,
even
it's
means.
almost
How do I
midnight.
interpret that? What does that mean?
Oh, I don't know.
he's gonna need to tell us what that means. But
Yeah.
it's very encouraging to see all the financial incentives coming out from all the censorship. That's the silver lining, is that even though there's been all this censorship and all this deplatforming, out of it has sprung a huge financial interest in coming up with alternative platforms, and they are thriving. They are doing very
Take more detours.
very well. Oh, the cactus on your shirt fell. Okay,
Yeah, it says take more detours.
I see.
Yeah.
That definitely makes a lot of sense. Yeah. I'm not sure what that's in
I'm just
response to,
dancing.
but
Well, thanks,
that's
Modern
about
Renaissance
NFTs.
man. Thanks, Zach Lukowski.
Yeah.
Aw,
So, yeah. Speaking of which, NFTs,
wet
yeah,
cactus.
those are, to me, like, NFTs being used right now are kind of like silly. Like, a lot of people are just like, oh, here's my artwork that's limited edition. It's like, I don't see what the point is. But I could see NFTs having an application in terms of anything that's actually meaningfully rivalrous, like a membership in a club or like access to a certain event, things like that. I could see NFTs having a use, but like purely for
Oh, I like that
art,
idea. So like ticketing, so
Yeah.
access to an event.
yeah.
Right, because then it has like a unique identity, right? And like no one else has that ticket.
Right. It's like, oh, if you're part of this club or this event, you have to have one of these limited edition NFTs. It's like, okay, that conceptually makes sense. You can prove that. But like outside of that, like just the art thing, it's like I get it. Maybe you can use it as a fundraiser for yourself, but I mean, obviously anybody can rip the NFT for just aesthetic purposes. So I don't know what the point is.
Actually, that's a great idea to be like, okay, we got 50 NFTs. There's only 50 spots for like every like VIP fun event.
For some, right, you can
That'd
do
be
or a
so
special
cool.
event that's an NFT event. You can do it specifically for NFTs. Like, oh, if you want to come to this event, you have to be one of the NFT holders of a limited edition.
It has so
That's
many
kinda funky
uses
and
that
fun,
I can't even
but,
conceive of.
yeah.
Hence is the beauty of the market. And that's why you want a free market, you know?
Yeah.
And respect of property rights. That'd be nice.
Oh yeah. Property rights respected all the
So
way.
yeah, live outside the state, live free. We'll see you at the Top Woods 2000 and LPM
Oh yeah.
and the Spike Cohen events.com.
That's true. Well, yeah, we'll be wrapping this up here shortly, but we just want to encourage everybody
Thanks for all
here
the drinks.
and yeah, say thank you so much again, especially Evan here going absolutely
Jeez.
above and beyond.
Wow.
Yeah, that seriously, thank you so much.
I just
Uh,
don't even.
I'm very floored. It's definitely going to go toward amazing things for liberty. So thank you.
Gotta ask.
And yeah, just I'm just really excited to be here with everybody. On this new wave of liberty. I definitely think that all the lockdown, shutdowns, mask orders have increased the number of people who are interested in being like, oh, okay, yeah, we don't want this happening again. How do we stop it?
Yeah, because like people got a taste of like ultimate tyranny.
Right.
So I think it got
Yeah.
a lot of people to be like, oh crap, if we don't change the culture and
Mhm.
paradigm, we're effed.
Oh yeah.
You know.
So
Like for real, like they
Mhm.
have all these people, they seize the skills, the Marxists and Hollywood and politicians, and they got all these people and kids to just go along with these mandates and
Right.
and be like, okay, I'm gonna get whatever injection that they say I need to do. I don't need to do my own research. I'm just gonna listen to authority like the CDC, you know,
Mhm.
WHO, whatever. Like they're just gonna listen to authority blindly and not do the research for themselves,
Right.
and also just like go with everything they say, like, hey, we gotta cancel cancer screenings. That's fine because COVID,
Right.
you know. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
your
can't-
life doesn't matter.
Yeah, you want to like get braces or whatever. Too
Right.
bad because of COVID. Like the only thing that matters is COVID, and
You want tuberculosis or
we're gonna
dysentery
tax you
prevention?
to
Nope.
death and use the taxation to incentivize like the worst things and not incentivize actual treatments, outpatient treatments or whatever, and just like incentivize people to die and like mark down
Essentially.
a COVID death.
It boiled down to actually that. If you
Like,
take the
that's so
sinister
crazy.
thought, it was literally meant to just kill off old people. If you think about it, and the clustering, and you think about the framing, you could make a plausible argument that the whole situation was orchestrated to off old people. Because if you look at the clustering and you look
Like
at how
New York.
the messaging was handled, and the fact that so early on there was a treatment protocol that came out and was widely known by December of 2020, and that could have been implemented and just shared with everybody and told, hey, by the way, if you get a positive test, you can do these things or get this from your doctor in order to reduce the chance you have to be in the hospital. Nope, shut that all down. No, just wait until you get a shot.
Yeah.
Just die. Just wait till you basically are going to die. It really has the appearance of being sinister in that way. So
We know there's a lot of Malthusians in power that want to
Mhm.
kill off the world's
yeah,
like,
they do.
2/5, 3/5 of the world population.
Well, they can't afford all the benefits that they're doling out, whether it's Italy or Greece or whatever. They have an aging population. They don't have a base of young people enough to afford to pay for their benefits. They need this.
Yeah.
They're in major debt. So,
I know.
Well,
gosh, it's been real.
it's real.
It's been real. So hope you guys are trying to make up for 2020. We're seeing a lot of people moving to
Yeah.
freer states like Texas, Tennessee, Florida, Arizona,
Kentucky.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Kentucky. Yeah.
Yeah, South Carolina,
Yeah. South Carolina. Some people moves that girl
Arkansas,
in.
Georgia.
Right.
But yeah, so stay free.
Mhm.
We're in this together, this fight for liberty. And thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
And we hope to see you at some events in person in the future.
Mhm.
Should
And we're
be
excited
fun.
to.
And if not
Yeah.
you, I hope you're getting out in your, near town and
Mhm.
meeting the people in your town and finding like-minded people who they don't even have to be outspokenly libertarian. They just respect you and they want to live free.
Right.
And there's a lot of people like that who aren't specifically labeling themselves as libertarians.
Right.
So just go out there and be a cool person that you would want to hang out with and show the world love and kindness, and that we can live together without killing each other and trade and build cool stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us. Yeah, night, dudes. Dudes.
Yeah. No, it'll be fun.
Cheers, Michigan, Chicago, and Kentucky. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Was fun and informative. I'm so glad. Awesome.
Yeah.
Take care.
Take care, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye. Cheers.